this video, we'll be going through step-by-step instructions on installing Inventus Power's 48-volt batteries in an E-Z-GO RXV Golf Cart. One battery will power this golf cart perfectly fine, but this customer selected to use two batteries, so we're going to hook them in parallel in this golf cart. This installation video features two of Inventus Power's 48V60 TRX HD batteries, along with the two-battery golf cart integration kit. First, make sure to remove any jewelry, watches, or other accessories and wear proper safety protection. Now we'll review all the tools and equipment necessary for a successful installation. Wiring connections will be made using the wire extension kit. Choose the appropriate power cable gauge and length based on the system load requirements. Please note that pack-to-pack connections should be made with the same cable lengths for optimal performance. We'll also be using these recommended tools: a number 2 Phillips screwdriver or drill, socket wrench with 13mm and 14mm sockets, deep well 10mm socket wrench, drill with 10mm bit, sandpaper, tape measure, and a pencil. After we have our tools ready, let's run through a few simple safety checkpoints. Make sure the ignition is turned off. Lift up the seat and remove it. Ensure there's no power connected to the cart by switching the cart to tow. You'll want to make sure all battery packs are powered off in ship mode before installing. You can confirm the packs are off by tapping the button once and notice the LEDs do not light up. If the LEDs do light up, then hold the SOC indicator button for 3 to 5 seconds. After 3 seconds, you should see the LEDs start to walk down. Tap the button and confirm the LEDs do not light up. The battery is now in ship mode and safe to install. Ensure any previously installed batteries and hardware are removed from the battery bucket before install. Now we are ready to install the batteries using the mounting hardware. These batteries will be mounted on the driver's side of the battery bucket. The first J-hook should be connected to the rib on the left side of the battery bucket. Drill the first 10mm hole about 25mm or 1 inch down from the top of the rib against the side of the bucket. Make sure you aren't drilling through any vehicle wiring or components. Place the first Inventus Power 48-volt battery in the battery bucket. Place the second Inventus Power 48-volt battery in the battery bucket. Place the mounting bracket on top of the battery. The mounting bracket should run to the side of the terminal symbol in the plastic so that it doesn't interfere with any of the connecting ports. Drop one of the J-hooks through the bracket hole with the threads pointed downwards. With a Sharpie, mark the spot where the J-hook makes contact to the battery bucket surface. The hole-to-hole distance should be taken from the bracket user manual and confirmed. In this case, it's 366mm. Drill the second hole with the 10mm drill bit. Make sure you aren't drilling through any vehicle wiring or components. Feed the first J-hook through the 10mm hole and place the bracket and washers and nut on the other side. Secure the bracket on top of the battery pack. Make sure to hold the J-hook until you secure it with the bracket and nut, otherwise it could fall under the cart. With the 10mm deep well socket wrench, tighten the nuts. The torque rating for this bracket can be found in the bracket user manual. To ensure safe installation, it's important that all connections are made properly. As a best practice, we recommend wiring all negative connections first, followed by all the positive connections. Clean the corrosion and rust from the ring terminals and the vehicle cables. Connect the batteries together with the smaller 4-gauge cables. Connect the negative M8 terminal of the first battery to the negative M8 terminal of the second battery using the black cable. Connect the positive M8 terminal of the first battery to the positive M8 terminal of the second battery using the red cable. Mount the black M8 terminal block with 2 of the 4 plastic tapping screws into the battery bucket using a Phillips head screwdriver or drill. Connect the black vehicle power wire and vehicle charging cable to one side of the black M8 terminal block. Connect the 1 meter black extension cable to the other side of the black M8 terminal block. Mount the red M8 terminal block with the remaining 2 screws away from the mounted black M8 terminal block. It is important that these two never touch. Connect the red vehicle power wire and vehicle charger cable to one side of the red M8 terminal block. Connect the 1 meter red extension cable to the other side of the red M8 terminal block. Connect the 1 meter 4-gauge extension cables from the terminal blocks to the battery packs. Connect the black negative cable to the negative terminal of the first battery pack, and connect the red positive cable to the positive terminal of the second battery pack.
This type of parallel wiring will lead to optimal performance. The M8 bolt should be torqued to 17 Newton meters. Connect the communication cables between the two batteries so that they can communicate with each other. Also, add the CAN terminator to the open cable on the first battery. The CAN terminator helps to optimize communication between the batteries. Switch the cart back from tow to run and turn on the batteries by holding down the button for 5 seconds. The installation is now complete.